The Russo-Georgian War broke out in August 2008 and involved Georgia, Russian Federation, South Ossetia and Abkhazia. Background: events prior to August 2008 are described in 2008 Russo-Georgian diplomatic crisis. Tensions began escalating in 2008 since Kosovo declared its independence, but the definitive trigger was a bombing on the road near Skin Valley on the 1st of August, which injured 5 Georgian policemen. This provocation allegedly was prepared in advance. A chain of reactions and counter-reactions followed. Overview timeline: August 1, the explosion on the road near Skin Valley, which had been probably engineered by South Ossetian separatists, injured 5 Georgian policemen. That night, intense fighting erupted between Georgians and the South Ossetian separatists. The casualties were 6 Ossetian militiamen killed. August 7 at 1900, President of Georgia Mikhail Saakashvili announced on television unilateral ceasefire. He asked the South Ossetians to cease fire. After this, attacks became intense against the Georgian villages. August 8, after returning fire, Georgian troops advanced towards the capital of the self-proclaimed Republic of South Ossetia, Skin Valley. During the night, President Saakashvili later stated that Russia had already sent tanks to South Ossetia before he gave the order for Georgian forces to launch a military operation. Several hours after Georgian troops had assaulted Skin Valley, Russia attacked Georgia, claiming to be conducting peace enforcement operation to defend peacekeepers and civilians. Russian military captured Skin Valley in 5 days and expelled Georgian forces. Russia also launched airstrikes against military infrastructure in Georgia. Russia justified its actions by Georgia's aggression and perpetration of genocide in South Ossetia. August 9, a second front was opened by the military of the separatist Republic of Abkhazia in the Kidori Valley, the only region of Abkhazia effectively controlled by Georgia. August 10, the withdrawal of most Georgian troops from South Ossetia was announced by Georgia. According to the Russian Ministry of Defense, a naval confrontation between the Russian warships and several Georgian ships took place. August 11, Russian forces deployed in Abkhazia advanced into western Georgia. A second front in western Georgia was opened. Russians captured the military base near the town of Senarki. August 12, Russian President Medvedev said that he had ordered an end to military operations in Georgia. However, Russian air raids did not stop in Georgia. Russian troops drove through Poti and took up positions around it. After an end to hostilities was announced, Gori was shelled by artillery for the first time. A fragmentation shell exploded at a press center, which killed a Dutch journalist and also damaged the neighboring buildings and lone open shop. Abkhaz forces captured the Kidori Valley, from which Georgian military and civilians had fled. French President Nicolas Sarkozy mediated a ceasefire plan between Russia and Georgia, which included provision to withdraw all troops to the lines they held before the war broke out. August 13, parts of Gori, a strategic central Georgian city, was occupied by a Russian tank battalion several hours after the ceasefire agreement. August 15, Reuters reported that Russian forces had pushed to 34 miles from Tbilisi, the closest during the war, and stopped in Igati. That day, United States Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice traveled to Tbilisi, where Saakashvili signed the peace plan in her presence. August 19, Russian forces took 21 Georgian soldiers prisoner and grabbed 5 U.S. Humvees in Poti, taking them to a military base occupied by Russian troops in Senarki. Prisoners of war were exchanged by Russia and Georgia that day. August 22, Russia had withdrawn most troops from Georgia by the evening to Abkhazia and South Ossetia, and Georgia's main east-west highway was effectively reopened. August 26, Russian President Medvedev signed decrees recognizing the Republic of Abkhazia and the Republic of South Ossetia as sovereign, independent states.